taking on the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Williams to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Ritter will set up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ritter fires quickly out wide. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You look at this Bears defense. They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB.
Here's a diving catch right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that side of this game. This team does a nice job of getting that all the time.
So on 4th down, the River heads to the sideline. Youngway Curry gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll go for it. Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. After 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Now Lance. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The Bears at 7-1 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Again, it's Lance. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Red, vikings. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Open man is Duvernay. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That's caught by Mingo, right side. Touchdown Bears! Jonathan Mingo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And just shutting him off there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Avery Williams. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll run with Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Robinson again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for 28 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 97.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Black Ultra.
Ritter now on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Robinson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Coup for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half. The throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Lance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This was pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Jones on the return. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
They finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to sling this deep downfield over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Here's Koo to kick it off. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Working from the gun, Lance flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Lance. He's got Mingo. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Lance now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And Lance now to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Lance going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Robinson up the middle. There he goes left side. And finally he's taken down at the 18. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Option play, here's Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Over to Pitts, and he's got it near the sideline. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but the was caught and get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game?
There he goes, right side. Look at the big fella go. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Dicker down, attack on the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Ritter with it after the play fake. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long now. Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He's coming in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A give to Robinson on the option. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Coup now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Lance looking to throw. Connects with Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Lance.
His throw incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Now Lance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On third down, Robinson.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ritter looking to throw here on fourth.
A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Falcons, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.